beat around the bushes. Let's just get started. So we've got some good characters here. Fighter Rosita, Magna, Survivalist Rick. Good choices for a melee team. I'm going to be going with this though. Carol. She's going to have the lovely, lovely Blaze Guard. Hilltop Maggie, bringing the Sunset Requiem, it pushes things back, it sets them alight, has a long range, that's good. Rufus, actually a very good choice for the last stand. Now the only thing is, I just thought we need to give him something that's going to inflict a status effect. And that's to make the most of Guardian Carol's leadership trait. So he gets ooh, what the heck? Does he get this? Yeah, for some reason I kind of like that on him. He's getting that. I'm not going to overthink it. Guardian Carol is an absolutely fantastic leader here. I really think that you could make a fantastic melee team as well, with those heroes that I mentioned, but well, now don't kind of need to do that. If you get one good run on the last stand, thanks to Decontaminate, you've got all you need really. One decent run. You don't have to do all three just to get the benefits of last stand. It's a change that I very much welcome. Okay, looks like we have our first Commonwealth. Bye. That wasn't too tricky. Gotta remember about the shoving things back effect on that Sunset Requiem. And I suppose Rufus's shotgun. Not so much problem with Rufus's shotgun. What you can find yourself doing with that Sunset Requiem is accidentally shoving walkers into you. If I was to aim there, great, I'm getting 3 targets. I'd be shoving this guy towards us. So, kind of want to avoid that. Already the double tapping that you get from Carol's leadership trait, proving to be very useful. And of course there's a chance of getting a charge attack when you inflict a status effect on a target. That's different from Princess. Something similar, but I believe with Princess you have a chance of getting a charge point when you attack a target that's already affected by a status effect. You still want to make sure that you have weapons that will set targets alight, cripple them, ensnare them, whatever. But it is a different leadership trait. It does work in a different way. Okay, Rufus, shove that guy back. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's just use a charge point. Let's just get rid of that thing. Don't like him being there. Okay, we can hit everything here. Very good. Yes, that is speedy. Let's get him cooking. Okay, and keeping the piece kicking in there, giving Maggie an extra turn. And it kind of can work in conjunction very well with Carol's leadership trait. It's good. Good trio of characters that we got right here. Should be able to get a decent score, maybe. Yeah, so there we go. The double tap from Carol works perfectly with Hilltop Maggie's keeping the peace. Means you can just pour a huge number of attacks on these walkers. They don't stand a chance, bless them. Yeah, let's just use that charge attack. Let's just get rid of these walkers. Clear the slate. Clean the table off. And deal with what's just come in. Made a mistake there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I may well have put... thank goodness for Maggie. I thought I'd almost left Rufus out there to dry. Silly mistake. Easy mistake to make, but yeah, it's a silly one. It could be fatal. Yeah, there's even more of them down there. Must have had a lot of walkers appear in that wave. Right, right, now that's very good. The fact that chap is completely immobilized. You need to be crippled. Being satellite is even better. Trying to get a slightly better position for this new wave. Okay, you need to be shoved back and you need to be ensnared. Good. Okay, good. I'm glad I waited for that animation to finish before deciding what to do with Maggie. I think I mentioned it in the last stand video. What you can find yourself doing is getting ahead of yourself, planning everybody's moves, but until the animation is finished, you don't necessarily know where the walkers are going to be, if they get shoved back, if anything like that happens, and you can really wind up getting yourself into a lot of trouble. You're kind of like, oh, the first character shot that particular walker, now the second character can shoot them. Oh, if that walker's dead, the second character is just going to walk to where that original walker was. It's a bad, yeah. I've done it many times. Just jumped the gun, got ahead of myself. Okay, wave 12. No dramas so far. See if we can set these guys alight. As ever, takes a long time for the fire to affect those walkers, but they will be affected. Turn after turn, health will be chipped away. It makes a difference. Okay, I think you would better make sure that you are out of the picture, otherwise you're going to attack somebody. Yeah, I know that we've got a metal head down there. Oh, we've got more down there than I expected, actually. Seem to be getting a high volume of walkers coming in with each wave. There's usually a different sort of style for each last stand, which I do like. In this one we seem to be getting... yes, I can do that. Seem to be getting a lot of walkers every wave. Carol. Hit him up. Haven't been using my... sorry, I haven't been using my supports that much. I don't think I've really missed out on anything by not using them, but they're there ready and for when we need them. Score multiplier is at 10. That's the maximum. Getting the maximum amount of points. And that's what this is all about, really. I think that the prize up for grabs are tokens for the Whisperer's Mask, which is a good support. I don't find myself using it very often, but it is a very good support. For this, for example, I've got Michonne's Cat, which gives us a charge point, which can be a real lifesaver. You know, if you get that charge point just as you need it, oof, it makes a difference. I've got a cookie, which means that we get a much more powerful attack, useful in conjunction with charge attacks. I mean, you give that to a character like Mercer, and you just turn him into an absolute monster. And then, of course, I've got Dog. The rationale for that being that Dog can make walkers let go if they have bitten one of your survivors. Okay, you're stunned, you're stunned. You're not crippled, but you can't reach us. So let's do this. Let's get these guys, those speedies, on fire. Definitely got to the point where the speedies are pretty tough. So sure, they've got the toughness of a regular walker. That's not very much, not compared to tanks and things like that. But even a regular walker can really take a beating at this difficulty. 2 tanks coming in. Let's see where they come in. Ugh. We can get away, but that's really annoying. Of course, there's another tank. This guy's buddy. I want that tank to be on fire. Come on, Maggie, you had 2 shots. See if this will do the trick. Does not. I'm very keen to get that other tank cooking, but got our own problems down here, right? Okay, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to shoot through that metal head, so I want to make sure that I'm staying out of range of that speedy there. Just fire here. Good, keeping the peace kicks in. Everybody's crippled or stunned. Still not on fire, are you? There you go, accidentally shoved that metal head forward. Didn't mean to do that. Let's shove him back. Okay. Let's just stay here. Not getting all of our attacks in or anything. The fire is doing its work. Our score multiplier probably going to dip down a little bit, but we're getting to that point where we're looking at survival more than we are looking at getting points. The points are just gonna come anyway. when you get to the very, very high waves, doesn't really matter. Your score multiplier is just, it's always going to be locked in at 10. You're just going to have so many walkers flooding the screen all the time. So obviously I want to get the score multiplier up high early on. The further in that you get, the less you really need to worry about it. Or at least that's my opinion. I mean, there's maybe a way that the super gamers do it, but I'm not too bothered about it as we start to focus a bit more on, well, how are we going to make sure that we survive to those later rounds. Load of speedies coming in next turn. Do we want to stay here? Speedies kind of concern me. I don't know exactly where they are. They just, the way that they can just jump out at you seemingly from random. I mean, it's not random. It's, you know, but it feels like they just suddenly appear right where they weren't sometimes. Bless them. I want everybody here cooking. That includes you, sir. Good. Got ourselves a barbecue. Ooh, nice save, Carol. Nice save. Just snapshot some flipping cheeky so-and-so who was coming after her. No, I can't really do that because we're going to be shoving that guy forward. I'm just thinking about who I need to slow down. Who's our priorities here? Got a big old wave coming in next turn. There you go, cheeky, sneaky, speedy walker right there, coming up from the bottom of the screen. Let's bulldoze these chumps. You, sir, need to be crippled. Thank you. Ideally, you guys are going to be cooking, but I don't want to get too far out of position. I don't want to go running towards them and then have a speedy walker just, like I said, just appear from nowhere. Go on, take that guy out, get a charge point at least. That'll be beneficial. Yeah, get those guys cooking. Get this guy double cooking so that he keels over before he gets to Maggie. Thank you. Might seem crazy to just use this on a single walker. Didn't even make a bloody difference anyway. But I'm concerned about him. I mean, look, all of the firepower is kind of going to be going towards these guys over here. He's I don't want to make the mistake of just leaving him. I guess we've got weapons that will shove walkers back. That's very useful. Okay, Rufus, use the tactical on your armor, shove those guys back, and then move back yourself. See if we can, yeah, ensnare this guy. That's exactly what I wanted. Just let that fire keep on working on him. It would be lovely if Rufus was charged. He's not. But we can still do that. Good. That guy needs to be crippled. Plus anybody who might be behind him. Okay. We've ensnared that horrible tank again. Next wave is coming from the northern side. That's where we are as well. Side that we've sort of decided to post ourselves to. Okay, let's keep Rufus in that corner. Yes, he didn't get a chance to shoot at anything, but I don't want anything appearing sort of where he is at the moment. That would be devastating. So if we miss out on a turn of shooting from Rufus, that's okay. Shoved him forward, which was a bad idea, but it's okay, it's okay. He should be cooking soon. I don't think he's going to burn to death without just a little bit of help. Oh, I've moved Rufus out of position. I said that I wasn't going to do that last turn, with good reason. Okay, let's put Carol there. Hopefully we'll be alright. I'm going to keep hold of my charge attack on Maggie just in case we want that. Let's do this. Oh boy. Good job, all of these walker types can be stunned, isn't it? There you go, that was Michonne's cat. Giver of charge points. Slow you guys down. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Those two guys being stunned. That creates a fantastic stun shield. I can't really do that. I can do that. Can do that. Okay. Let's try and stay cuddled up in that corner. Get these last two guys cooking if we can. Excelente. Try and create a bit of a stun wall or something to stop them. Yes, he could reach us, but he's on fire, so he's not going to get the chance. What about these guys here, these armoured walkers? Yeah, Keeping the Peace didn't kick in, so we don't get an extra attack, we don't get an extra move with Hilltop Maggie. We're already in 7 figures as far as the score goes, so I mean, I've always said, like, well, that's just great as far as I'm concerned. I'm usually happy. I rarely Well, I try not to do this. I try not to use tools in Last Stand, but there was nowhere to put Carol. Looked at it from all angles. There was nowhere to put her where she would not have got bit. So, let's get those guys cooking. Sometimes there are immediate problems that feel a lot more important, and sometimes they are. But once you've got your enemies cooking, that's it. You don't have to worry about them. You have to put the effort in, and sometimes that means that you're making attacks that you otherwise wouldn't make, just to make sure that they do start burning. But once you've done that, you're a bit more free to sort of just attack whoever you need to attack, do whatever you need to do. This isn't really formation. This isn't how I like everybody to be. I would much rather that Rufus, for example, was in the corner. But, you know, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Let's get these guys cooking up. Excellent. Can't actually go to this square, even though he was immobilized. Immobilized is not the same thing as being stunned or anything. Okay, so he's crippled. Yay. But he can still get to us. Don't really want to use more tools. We should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Get some good defensive shooting in. Okay, yeah, Commonwealth walkers. Not a lot of fun to deal with. Big, tough and smelly, and they are not really very easily subject to status effects. Crippling, ensnaring. They don't tend to like being set alight, funnily enough. Right, these guys need to be crippled. That guy needs to be crippled too. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness that keeping the piece kicked in so we had some extra attacks. I want to get these guys cooking. Yep. Okay, good. Oh. Okay, cheeky, sneaky, speedy walker. We can at least shove him back. That's not a status effect. So we can always do that. Got to start chipping some health away from him if at all possible. The less health that Commonwealth Walker has, the more likely they are to actually succumb to status effects. So you can do something about their rather amazing unique ability. Just don't pretend that I told you it's easy. I'm going to keep on hitting that guy. Is he on fire? No. Guy's taking an absolute pounding, but he's still in one piece. Let's see if we can shove him back. Nope. Oh, I was talking about it earlier, wasn't I? See what I did there? Moved before the animation finished. Paid the price. Have to use the tool to get out of it, but I mean, there you go. I was talking about making that classic mistake and just did it. Just did it right there. Okay. Yeah, I know. I woke all of those guys up. Good. See if we can get them on fire as well. It's not likely, but it does happen sometimes. There you go. It's worked. Yes, I can see that other guy there as well. We want to be hitting as many walkers as we possibly can at every single opportunity. Okay, well, he's got stunned again. That's good. He is on fire. That's good. Should be able to defend ourselves against him. Bit of decent Overwatch shooting. Good. Worked. Worried as hell about this chap. I mean, we can't do much to inflict any status effects on him, anything like that. He could still potentially reach Carol, Rufus, Maggie. Hopefully we will get some good defensive shooting in. We'll shove him back. That's exactly what happened. Good. That Commonwealth Walker is public enemy number 1. He could wipe out our entire flipping squad if he gets half a chance. There is still a chance that status effects will kick in against him. It's just a bit of a slender chance, that's all. Right, we need those guys stunned. Good, I'm glad that he's stunned. This guy just does not quit, does he? You know, it would be fantastic if Rufus was charged. You go back. Our Commonwealth could still wend his way through those stunned walkers. It's a problem. This guy could potentially get Maggie. Problem. Oh. So close we could smell his rotten breath. I don't think there's a damn thing that we can do to make it so that he can't get us. Well, actually, maybe. Put him there. No, he could still get Carol. Might be able to do something. Do that. Oh, he's stunned. He is stunned. Okay. Awkward situation right here. Suddenly got a bit less awkward. Right, now shove him towards Rufus. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Not saying that we're totally safe, but this is a somewhat better position to be in Could have done with... Yeah, could have done with everybody having a few more charge points. I'm worried about that Commonwealth. I'm worried about that Commonwealth that you just hit. Okay, he's now not in range. This guy is. I've got to do this at some point. Okay, do that. Well, I'll be hitting more targets than I am there. Okay, that's good. Carol is potentially still in range of this chap. Can't. Right, yeah. I'm worried about that tank. Yeah. I felt the jaws of death closing in there. Yeah, he had to be stunned. I think we've just woken up that Commonwealth though. Yeah. Death by Commonwealth Walker. Pretty common thing. I mean, if we were really lucky, we'd create perfect stun shield here, but I don't think we can. We got this tank here. Yeah, was that a good run? I think it was okay, wasn't it? I don't think that was an absolutely perfect run. Maybe we could have done a little bit better, but I think all in all, I'm pretty happy with that score. Commonwealth armor tokens, governor tokens, Negan tokens count. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, quick clip. Be nice to get some tools, grenades, stun grenades, flares. A flare. Obviously, it heard me. All right, so that's my run on beat around bushes. How did you do? Hope you got an absolutely stellar score as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.